Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whichever time you're watching this. My name is John Tata, and I am from True Duelist, and I'm here today to talk about two brand new preview cards from Expansion Pack 2 Genesis. So today we are going to have some fire cards for you. Just a little bit of information about Genesis before we get into that. Genesis is just like Expansion Pack 1, it is a 25 card set. 1 per 12 is all foil, which is also really cool. We have 17 brand new cards that are only going to be in this pack, which also features 5 new towers, which is very exciting for the game, and then 8 preview cards from set 2. So these cards are in this pack, and they're also again in set 2, which I believe they were said that they would be rare in set 2. This comes out October 11th, which also means that it will be legal for the championships in Richmond coming up, which is very, very exciting. Also, to mention about Genesis is that there are 2 cards for each shard that are brand new, and then along with the 5 new towers. So that's going to be pretty great for the upcoming format. I think the new tower is going to add quite a bit. Moving into the cards here, we have Voidfire Dragon and Voidfire Desolation. I'm going to talk about these cards individually as well, but as a whole, I think these cards are just spectacular. Voidfire Dragon adds a whole other element to the fire decks that gives you a free unit essentially. There are some really cool combos that you can do with Voidfire Dragon. Also works really well with the box topper champion Rain, who desperately needs some support. But as you can see, when there is a destroyed fire tower, you can expel 2 or more fire units from your hand, whose combined cost is at least 6. Put it into play from your discard zone, and then when it leaves play, you expel it. Has a ruined effect of add target expelled fire unit you own except that card to your hand. So that's really exciting. Moving over to Voidfire Desolation, this is my new favorite card in the game, not close. It does all 4 of these effects. You just destroy target unit, destroy target augment, shard, and tower. When I first saw that card, I thought it was just pick one, and I was like, not that great. But then I read it again and again, and each time I read it, I fell more and more in love with it. Absolutely love that card, and I think you guys will too. And I'm really excited to see the reaction that everyone has to that card. So Voidfire Dragon, so this is kind of exciting. So things you could do with the Dragonholt Dragon decks is you can discard Voidfire Dragon to Dragonholt. Search your deck for something like Viamont or like a 4 drop, a 3 drop, just whatever. I just use Viamont as an example, but you can then play your turn out. Then at the end of your opponent's turn, you can pitch 2 dragons from your hand, or to RFGM actually, to put the Voidfire Dragon into play from your discard pile. So you pitch it to Dragonholt, search for a dragon, pitch those dragons, put the dragon into play, and now you have a free 1500 attacker. So this is something that the fire decks desperately needed to stay competitive. So, the main thing with the dragon decks is that they just run out of steam. You have all these 1Ks that can't do anything. So, the ability to play a free 1500, that basically just gives you, any attacker that can kill a tower with, no help from augments or multiple attacks or whatever. So I'm really excited to see what people can do with Voidfire Dragon. I really feel like it's going to change the way that the fire aggro decks really attack the opponent. Moving into Voidfire Desolation, the very first thing that came to my mind was Mayu. There's no better spell in the game to now get back with Mayu. So I also added Jamail because there are many times where you want to not have a handful of this card. So you can draw 2, discard it, play Mayu later, get it back, play it for free, and basically just hopefully clear their board. by killing their unit. So as a blue deck, and even as a red deck, you should be able to control their field for the most part, right? So ideally, you could play Mayu, kill their last guy. Maybe if you can, like if it's turn 7 or something, you can also play like a Serpent's Breath to use her Shard Drain ability. If you're playing Fizzy, you can just Shard Drain there. But the whole point, though, is you want to be able to play Voidfire for free. And that card for free is, I can't imagine there's anything better you could do it in the entire game. So, again, unit, augment, shard, tower. It's the only card in the game that can kill, first of all 4 of those things, and second of all, to kill a shard and a tower. So that's really something that we're going to be looking to try to abuse here in the future. So moving forward, what I want to do is later this week I want to put out a deck profile that features Mayu and the Voidfire Desolation. I don't know what champion is best at the moment. I don't know if it's going to be Jamail. I don't know if it's going to be Gillian. It could be like some sort of Dragonholt toolbox deck that splashes Fizzy for Mayu and all those effects. A lot of different ways you can go, but I'm going to make at least one deck and kind of feature it to give you guys a starting point for how to build with Voidfire Desolation. Look for that probably by the end of the week, and I'm really excited to bring that to you, as well as some more content as well on the Patreon. So wanted to keep this short today. I know you guys just wanted to see the cards mainly. Then later in the week, we'll delve into some strategy with how to use those cards and go from there. I will see you guys in Richmond here in less than a month. And until then, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you later.